I was assaulted in public in Singapore. Yes, that's right. I was getting my ass kicked. For context, Singapore is the safest country across all Asia. And I happened to be one of them who got attacked in public, just like many other cases in third world country. Yes, I was getting my ass beaten up in public. Beat it. Pada satu hari, on one fine day, saya akan makan as I was coming back from hawker center, a bunch of ginas charged right to my face, and one of them was like, "You police right? You police right? You wearing police shirt ah? Huh?" I was in a confusion state, like why this guy just stepped right in front of my face and pulling my shirt and asking if I am a police. I didn't know how to react or what to react. So my mind was like blank at the moment, and I was like, police? What police? The next thing he did was smacking my face with a bunch of ice. He was holding his hands with cubes of ice on his hands and smacking it right to my ears. And I was like, the hell? What? Why is this so cold? And I was like, is this alcohol? Like, is this guy even drunk in the first place? This isn't even a police shirt. This is like a army shirt, an NS shirt, the shirt that you wear during your BMT days. Right afterwards, all his friends just stopped him. They were pulling him back and preventing him to continue attacking me. Afterwards, I was still in a very confusion state. Like, did this just happen to me? Did I just get punched right into my face in Singapore? Like, it's mind-boggling that this actually happens in Singapore, and this is actually my first time getting my ass beaten in public. It was better than I thought. I thought I was gonna get whacked by the whole gang member. What has this got to do with the police? So apparently this group of black guys, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but this group of black guys was confronted by police officers to ask them to give their ICs and their identification in general. And after that police officer left, he has mistaken me as the police officer. Do I even look like a police officer in the first place? And I was wearing short pants, bro. I was wearing the short pants, the short army pants. Does police officers even wear short pants in the first place? I don't know, but it happened to be me. It happened that they attacked some police officers who was wearing short pants. Okay, if I was wearing some blue uniform and I was dressed in long pants and I got attacked, I got my ass beaten up, I might look like a police officer, but it's not, bruh. So, police officers, you have to thank me for taking a hit for you guys, okay? You have to thank me for taking a punch for you guys. Right after that, two of the men pulled me back and dragged me to the void deck. They were asking me some of the randomest questions you can ever hear. They are like asking me questions like, whatever just happened, did you record a video of us or something? Show your phone. That moment happened too quickly. I couldn't even react. I couldn't even pick up my phone and press the record button. I couldn't do that. So I was like, no, I did not record anything. And I can sense the guiltiness in their eyes. They are guilty for what just happened. And they was like, show me your phone. Fine, just take it. Then I was like, why did he attack somebody random in public? And the reply was like, well, we were confronted by a police officer earlier for us to give like our identifications, and he was like very rude to us. So when the guy saw you that's wearing police uniform, he thought you are one of the policemen. That's why he attacked you. And I was like, you guys really have the balls and guts to attack a police officer? Like, if I am a real policeman, will you really go and charge to that policeman and whack him on the face? This might not be a misunderstanding attack. It might just be an intentional attack. And I was like, I have to report this to the police. It's impossible. If I'm the one getting attacked, somebody else in public would get attacked for the second time and they might keep quiet and they'll be attacking random people and just like getting away with it. Think in a logical way. Why would somebody attack a police officer in Singapore? Even if I am a police officer, what are the chances of somebody would just randomly attack a police officer? What is the chance of it happening? So I was thinking to myself, it's like this might actually be an intentional attack. They might be just finding a reason to attack me in the right spot. So I have decided to report this to the police. As I was heading towards the police station, I have all sorts of minds coming into my head. What if they find out that I was the person who reported to the police? What if the next time they see me, they will stab me with a knife? What if after he got caught, his gang members will find me? I have to cool down. I cannot think of all the possibilities that could happen to me. I couldn't think all these kind of nasty things that could happen to me. I have to stay positive. I took out my phone and I played Chinese chess to cool myself down in that particular moment. When I reached the police station and I called for the hotline, they sent 2 officers in, and the 2 officers were like asking me some questions about the detailing, about the attackers, and about what just happened, the moment, what time, was I hurt, do you need an ambulance? They are very friendly in general, but to me, it's like a common thing that I would expect questions like these from a police officer. They will keep asking the same question again, like, do you know what time you got hurt? You know, how did the person look? Based on the description you have said, are you sure the attacker looked this way? And I was like, yeah, whatever I said is true. You don't have to double and triple confirm the same thing over and over again. You sure this happened to you, right? You're not like bluffing us, right? I know they are also in a confusion state, like how did all this even happen in Singapore? And of course, they will get like false informations every single day that somebody will just come in, some kids were just crying like, oh, my mother beat me, oh, I need to report this to the police officer. For my case, it's something serious. My ears really got hurt and he really used the ice to smack on my ears and I was really in pain. I was in pain. I was like, my ears is like red, it's like super red, and I couldn't hear properly. And the police is like, you sure you don't need any like medical emergency, right? You don't need an ambulance or something, right? Did I get stabbed? Is there a hole in my chest or something? Like, no, I don't need ambulance, but thank you. The police officers is like, okay, the report is done. And yeah, we sent somebody there to patrol. However, the person you just described did not match any of the identities in that area. The attacker might not be in the void deck anymore, or maybe it was because my description was not clear enough. I mean, the whole thing happened in like 10 seconds. The guy is just like taking the ice to just smack on my ears. I couldn't see how that person looked like, and I couldn't even react to see like, this guy had this tattoo. Oh, this guy have piercing on his ears. Oh, this guy have piercing on his nose. I didn't have all the time to react to see how the person looked in particular. I was just in shock at the moment. So maybe the things that I'm telling the police might not be 100% accurate. They just assume that, oh, if something you said didn't match the person, then I'm sorry, we cannot do anything. You have to make sure that the person look exactly the same as the one that attacked you. Like if you said he wore a necklace and the person we saw did not wear any necklace, then yeah, we are sorry, we can't do anything. Like whatever you said, it just doesn't match. And my mind was like, bro, it happened like 10 seconds. You think I'm somewhat Kabuto that I can just lock up and just slow the time down? And I was like, silver necklace. Oh, he was wearing black t-shirt. Oh, ripped jeans. I didn't have the ability to do that, okay? I couldn't stop the time to see what happened on that moment. Regardless, the police officers is just like, thank you for your report, but we couldn't do much at the moment. The things you said did not match the evidence. You should make another report and continue about this case. Next time, if you see the culprit again, make sure to take photo of his face. Make sure to like record a video during the assault if possible. Make sure that you have enough evidence for the person in description so that whatever you say, it makes sense, So without evidence, we cannot do anything. But yeah, you're welcome to make a report again. So if this report doesn't make sense, then can I ask, like, if previously there is people reporting the same issue like I did, and they are like, oh yeah, there is one case reported similar to yours, but the case wasn't really an assault case. And my mind was like, if it's not assault case, then what case is it? And they are like, oh well, it's just a loitering case, like they were just loitering at night, and that's about it. Since the evidence is not enough, fine, I'll just go back home. As I was going back home, the same group of gang were there. What? The same gang is just below my house? I was hearing them at a distance. What if I just walk towards them and, I was holding a police report on my hand. What if they see the police report and they saw like the incident that I just reported, and I was so scared at the same time? So the first thing I did was I called my brother. I was like, yo bro, I just made a police report on them. Just coincidentally, they are just below my house, and can you do something about it? And I was like, this is an emergency, please, I need your help. And I explained whatever happened in the police station. I was like, I've told the police everything, but the evidence was insufficient, so can you help me in providing me evidence for them that's loitering in the void deck? Bro, you have to help me. You have to help me. Can you just like take a video of them and just send it to me? And he was like, how? Do you want me to just like take a phone and then just like capture them on a distance? Like, you guys, I have captured all of you. I have captured all of your faces. Haha. He's afraid that if he's doing that, the gang will just like come in and just whack him. So I gave him a better solution. I was like, bro, you have to help me to gather evidence, okay? So listen, I need you to press the record button, put it on your ears as if you're talking to some xiao mei mei, and I need you to do that while walking across the void deck and record them. So you're like, press the record button. I like the deal. Yeah, it's cool. Then I just need him to do this and walk past them so that we have enough evidence to like, capture them and stuff. And he's like, it's really none of my business. Why are you trying to drag me into it? But unfortunately, he did not want to cooperate and I couldn't close the case. But do not fret, because the heroes are back. As I was waiting downstairs my house, I saw a police car came by, and the officers were the two officers who interviewed me, the sergeant and the senior staff sergeant. And they're like, what's up, bro? And I was like, bro, you have to help me, guys. You have to help me. The gang is in the void deck. Please help me. Then they are like, oh, sure. I'll just park the vehicle. And after they park the vehicle, they are like, what are you doing here? And I was like, look at the void deck. The gang members is over there. Then they are like, I just need you to go back home and pay attention to your phone, as we'll be calling you and asking some questions at the same time. And when I went back home, they were just below my house, and my brother is like, they're gonna fight, man. Hey, are they gonna fight? Is this like a police drama, like the Hong Kong Zai? Is this like a police story that I saw on movies? Is this like what, Jackie Chan or what, Stephen Chow or like Guba Zai Laughing Gore? Oh my god, is this gonna be a movie? Is this gonna be a movie? Oh my god. And I was like, bro, this is not a Netflix show, please. The police officers are fighting for our lives. They are fighting for the neighbors. They are fighting for everyone around the area. You can't just treat it like a Netflix series. Their life is at risk. Our life is at risk. What makes you think that it's like a movie, bro? This is something serious, and you should be serious as well. You have to understand, the police is not here for fun, They are really here to crack crimes, At least support them, at least say something that's like meaningful, As the police officers were talking to the group of guys, he messaged me, The police officers actually messaged me, and he's like, so is this the person who attacked you? And he showed me a picture. It is the person who apologized to me, but he's not the person who attacked me. And they're like, oh well, since he's not the person who attacked you, we couldn't do anything about it. And the person who attacked you, the description you said, it didn't match any of the people around there. So yeah, we couldn't do much about it. And I was like, can't you guys just like arrest the guy, arrest the person who apologized to me, since he's one of the gang members who saw this that happened, Why not just lock him up for 24 hours and just like make him say the things that need to be said? And he's like, well, we didn't have enough evidence, so we couldn't do anything about it. And besides, the person who apologized to you, he denied for the attack, he denied for meeting you in the first place, he denied everything that just happened. So there is not enough evidence and we couldn't do much about it. Well, if you would like to make another report the next time you saw his face, you're free to make a report. What if my brother had actually taken a video of their faces when he was coming down the void deck? I could have seen whether he's over there. I could have known if the attacker is in the void deck by just looking at the videos he took. But unfortunately, he didn't. And he's like, well, since whatever just happened, the next step they might do, they might just come to our house and attack our HDB. So yeah, I think it's time for us to install a camera, and yeah, install a camera near our house and we'll be safe about it. I was just speechless. I was like, I don't need any CCTV. I don't need any of these high-tech stuff. I just need you to record a video that could solve all problems. It's the pinnacle, the principle, the importance of getting this case solved is just by taking a video. Is it really that hard? And after this, my brother was like, oh well, you might just happen to be the unlucky guy. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. I'm sorry to say, but how unfortunate. You just happen to be unlucky and happen to be the person who got beaten up. But I was also wondering at the same time, like, although we know Singapore is one of the safest countries in the world, and also they have some of the best securities, but we still have some foreign talents entering to Singapore, and we still didn't know their identities well. We didn't know where they come from. We didn't know their family background. But it's just like a foreign talent, you know? It's just a foreign talent to Singapore. As long as you are good in doing something, yeah, we welcome you. And because Singapore is welcoming like so many random people, gang cases like this would definitely happen, and it is inevitable because you need to build wealth for the country. So you need to hire foreigners in Singapore so that the foreigners can work to build the economy that we have today and to sustain our currency and to make sure the politics are well done, everything is well checked, and we will have all these random foreigners coming in Singapore and just like, you know, committing crimes, forming up gangs, you know, all sorts of stuff that just happen. It's always the black sheep among all the good sheep. But I just feel that Singapore needs more security in this matter, because the person who got hit might not be me, it might be you in the future. So thanks for listening to my story, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.